Welcome back to Matchday Live coverage this afternoon. Thomson and Bell Post Hill at Godfrey Street, and it's the Panthers 10-6, 66 they lead. Thomson 6-5, 41 by 25 points at the main break. And the Tommy Tigers, with the aid of a breeze in the third term, really have to make hay while the sun shines, Laurie, don't they?
Well, they certainly have to, Jason. This is going to be a very crucial 30 minutes for them. They'll have to put the score on the board and be well in front, I'd say, by give Bell Post a little sniff in the last quarter, and they'll come home with a wet sail.
Umpire Beveridge holds the ball aloft. It'll be Justin and Brett Dalziel. And the umpire throws the ball in the air. JJ gets it down over his head to Gardner. Gives it away to Stone. Right foot kick towards half forward. Nick Maharis on a long lead takes the mark at half forward. Roberts one out with Maranovic in the goal square. Now Randall gets back there. Troy Maharis down there also. He goes short. The lead on to brother Troy. And, he had it and then lost it. Couldn't take the mark. Still at centre half forward for Thomson. Ryan Jones in there. Stone fighting hard for it as well. The umpire will come in and we'll ball it up.
Some interesting half-time scores, Jace. Werribee Centrals 11-7. Lead North Geelong 11-2.
Ooh.
Belmont Lions 10-11, lead Anarchy 5-3, West Cricket 4-3, trail East Geelong 10-5, Corio 11-16, Inverleigh 4-2, and Bannockburn 8-5, lead Winchelsea 5-5.
Troy Maharis went long towards Roberts, tapped away by Maranovic. Nick Maharis tries to tap it back to a teammate, can't do so, safely the boundary line. And it's over. It'll be about 40 metres around from the Thomson goal with a boundary throw in. So we see Justin moving towards the space at centre half forward. He won't do the ruck work. It'll be Nick Maharis up against Dalziel. Falls to the front of the pack. The two ruckmen do their own roving work. Nick gets it away to Gardner, who goes to the outside of the right boot towards the 10-metre square. Maranovic will be happy to see it over the boundary line in the left forward pocket, and he does so in front of Roberts. And it will be a throw in.
Perhaps not moving as well as I'd like to see him moving. Roberts, Laurie, I don't know whether he's got a bit of an injury.
No, he seems to have a little bit of a limp up there.
So a throw in. Justin from behind, in front. Gardner takes it out of the ruck contest, gives it away to Burke, gives it to Troy Maharis off a step, left foot
Goal.
kick. The start they know to Thomson, and Troy Maharis has given it to them. His first, the 7th for Thomson. They go to 7-5, 47. Trial Bell Post Hill 10-6, 66. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 2 minutes played.
He did well, Laurie, Troy Maharis, to get onto his left foot on that occasion, running across the body to the north and basically stopped one step and back on the left foot.
Yeah, he's a class act, and that was a good goal. And actually, the first passage of play from the bounce was a good passage of play. It was JJ to Gardner out to I think it was Troy Maharis as well, and then they just didn't quite finish that off. But they've had a bit of a chat at half time. There's no doubt about that, and they know they have to get the score on the board.
So back in the middle with umpire Beveridge Senior. JJ takes the ball in the middle. Now what's the umpire given here? So he's given it against
Dalziel.
Now surely that's not advantage when the player gets attacked from behind. However, be that as it may, the ball is still in the middle of the ground. Thomson, skill error there. Left it behind, picked up by Helmers for Bell Post Hill. High in the air towards half forward. No player can take the mark. Comes down Dyer, runs onto it. On the left foot, kicks it high once again. Gee whiz, looking for rain. Simon Conley pushed out. The umpire agrees with me. Or I agreed with the umpire, I'm not sure which. So Simon Conley, 40 metres out, 45-degree angle, and has the opportunity to answer the Thomson goal very early in this third quarter. So Simon Conley, already 3 to his name, moves in. Not a bad looking kick on the left foot. I'll tell you what, the umpire's having a pretty good look at it and says goal number 4 to Simon Conley. Very quick answer to the Bell Post Hill side, 11-6, 72. They lead Thomson 7-5, 47. Lexus of Wyndham's third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 4 minutes into that third quarter.
Yeah, well, I can understand. I think Jason said before that Simon kicked 25, 26 goals, nearly 30 now, and I can understand why. His action, from that distance, he's pretty well spot on, isn't he?
There's not much to go wrong with his kicking action, is there?
No, not at all.
So back in the middle, Justin gets it down. Highlands there, handball, missed its target. Oakley running off the half-back flank. Stein's there in support, gives it a Gardner, rides a bump, handballs it out further afield. Baxter has to sit and wait for it, and he does. Handball over the top towards Stone and Mitchell. Mitchell, does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Bearing down on him, Hancock. Handball to Stone was okay, though. The coach picks it up, goes short towards Nick Maharis over his head. Moranovic's there as well. Back towards Jones, pretty close to the boundary line. Burke down there in the forward line as well, and the umpire says throw it in.
Well, it's just they're not positive in their movements at Thomson, are they, Laurie?
Well, look, can I just ask you a question, Eric? Now, I'm not being too tough on Stoney. I mean, for a GFL player, that was a very poor kick. The guy was on a nice lead, and he's kicked it 5 foot over his head.
Yep.
Free kick picked out for a hold. Going to go to Bell Post 2 in the ruck contest. It is Moranovic. So, Vid Moranovic. To the right boot towards centre wing outer side, looking for Dyer. Hancock. Dyer goes up in the sun, can't take the mark. Does a good second effort though, then loses it again, third effort. Taps it in front, pass Baxter, picks it up, uses his speed, goes to half forward. Sveljak can't pick it up, but his opposite number in Riley can. Runs through half back, goes to half forward with a terrible kick off the boot. And Troy Feldman takes the easiest marks. Wants to switch play into the middle. Simmons has to sit and wait, takes the mark. Under pressure coming from Armstrong. So the back end of the centre square. Sean Simmons has got the football. Hancock gives him a lead. Not much on offer. Holiday half a lead. He might try and go short. He does to Helmers, who takes the mark at half back on the outer side. Goes towards half forward. And over the back, Dyer did well.
He paid the push.
Oh, and gave Baxter. And Baxter didn't think so. He was standing the mark. But Baxter's got the free kick for a push.
Like 2 hands in the air. Took the mark.
Baxter chip over the top. Finds Tim Gardner on centre wing. Oh, chips it over the top. And it's okay. Mitchell takes the mark. Called to play on. Handball back towards Gardner again. Stretches, gets it. Runs past Helmers, then throws the ball over the shoulder, said the umpire.
Timmy Gardner standing the mark with his hands up in the air. It's his kick.
I stand by my half-time summation.
Because Timmy Gardner's played footy long enough to know that was dropping the ball.
That's right. Gardner has got the football. Chips it over the top towards JJ running. Off a couple of steps at centre half forward. Left foot kick. Going to miss to the near side. And through for one behind. To the Thomson side. So they go to 7-6-48. And they trail Bell Post to 11-6-72. Lex to Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes played.
So in the goal square, Troy Feldman doing the kicking in on this occasion. At least he can kick the footy pretty well. Probably put the moz on him now, Laurie.
Probably.
No, nice control kick by Feldman and found Dyer on half-back flank. Comfortable mark overhead on the left foot. Keeps it low into the breeze, gets towards centre wing. In front, Bell Post Hill players, and that's where you've got to be. It's a pretty solid contest out there. Bartolo, nice little handball to Dyer, who's running. He kicks it long towards half forward, looking for Sveljak. He can't control the footy. Good work there by Randall. He can't get it either. So now finally it's picked up there by Riley at half-back for Thomson. He flicks a handball out and has found Bradley. Well, Bradley, terrible underground pass. Handball to Gardner on the overlap. Handball comes to Sabali Armstrong in the middle for Thomson. He goes the long kick to centre half forward. Big pack there. Beautiful roving there by Randall of Thomson. He's kicked the goal. A magnificent piece of work by young Randall. Kicks his third. Rove the pack beautifully and finished the job off with a lovely kick through the goal. 8 goals, 6.54 Thomson. They're coming back. They trail Bell Post Hill 11-6-72. That's on the Lexus to Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 8.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, some beautiful roving there at the side of that pack. And look, the benefit of a long kick. Armstrong got that ball. He probably kicked at least 50 metres, and that's what you've got to do when you've got used to this breeze. And, it puts a score on the board, of course. And that was a good goal. Very smart.
Back to 18 points the difference in favour of Bell Post Hill. Early stages of the third term. Justin, Delzeal. Delzeal gets it down over the back of Stone. Oh, Gardner through the middle. Going the wrong way. Gets a kick away under pressure from Hoare. But the turnover. Hoare ripped off the football by Oakley. Goes towards Backley. Can get it over the top to Urquhart. He's there by himself. Hancock coming through. Also there was Baxter for Thomson and Riley, and they see it over the boundary line in the left forward pocket for Bellpost Hill.
Backley took a while to get up from that tackle. I think he might have rolled an ankle perhaps.
The Panthers probably could have done a bit better from that movement forward,
I
Eric.
think
They obviously weren't talking to one another there.
So boundary throw in. Hancock will be able to take it out of the ruck. Fresh air shot though. Stone turnover back towards centre half back. Bartolo goes up one-handed. Second effort was okay. Was going to handball it back to Feldman. Elects though to chip the ball. Stein comes from behind, falls in it. Play on the call. Must have been touched off the boot. Turnover. Riley at centre half back. Gives it straight to Hoare at centre half forward. Goes long towards Connolly. Bradley against him. Use the body. In front, Thorley. Should sit for him. Coming at him, Dalziel. And, well, he's ripped off the football. No free kick. Dalziel. Right foot kick towards the forward pocket position. And Hancock, can he keep it in? No, he can't. Through for one behind. They go to 11-7-73. Bellpost Hill, Thomson 8-6-54. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played.
So Aaron Bradley going back to the goal square, given the football, and he'll be doing the kicking in. And Bellpost Hill, another team with this zone defence. So decides to go long, straight down the middle. Not a bad looking kick. Highland can't take the mark. Off hands it comes to Gardner. He's tackled, handball to Stein. He sees a player running on centre wing at Sabali Armstrong. The kicker's a little too strong for him. Players overrun it, but good teamwork. Bellpost Hill, Simmons backing up on the left foot. Gets it towards and finding. Is that Hancock out there? Backley marks it well, kicks it back in towards the corridor. In the road there was Stone. He drops a chest mark. Ball comes to ground. Stacks on the ball, thrown over his head.
Yes.
The umpire agrees. So the free kick goes to Thomson. And it's Dean Oakley. He plays on quickly. Handball comes to Thorley. Thorley goes long, looking for and finding. Is it Randall out here on centre wing? He runs in, takes the chest mark, ahead of his opponent. He puts it in the air, looking for Maharis at centre half forward. Terrific use of the body there by Troy Maharis, and he's taken the mark. Oh, a bit of a altercation out here off the ball, but play on, said the umpire. Comes in again, wonderful roving on this occasion by Nick Maharis. He's had a pot shot from 40, unfortunately just offline, but again, very good reading of the football, and took it, but unfortunately couldn't put it through. 8-7-55 Thomson. They trail Bellpost at 11-7-73. Lexus Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
Hanley plays on from full-back. That's Ewan. Left foot kick towards half-back. Over the head of Feldman. Pushed out of bounds. And it will be a boundary throw-in with Thomson into attack. So Justin getting across there with Dalziel. Boundary umpire right in front of the light tower on the northwestern side of the ground. Throws it in towards the side of the pack. Gardner runs free again. Handball this time. Armstrong has to sit and wait for it. Ripped off the football. Goes to the back of the pack. Bartolo. Dalziel through the middle. Gardner, in fact it's Troy Maharis, goes through the left foot. Kick, good kick off the boot. Goal! Great play. Troy Maharis at centre half forward. And he has put his second goal on the board. And the ninth for Thomson, and they go to 9-7-61. Bellpost Hill 11-7-73. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes played.
Laurie, a bloke that hasn't probably had a huge amount of possessions, but I reckon he's controlling that Bellpost Hill side by the way he's running around the ground directing, is Troy Feldman.
Yes.
He's really the general out there, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's dropped back in defence at the moment, or he's just there before he was, and yeah, he's doing that exactly. But I just like to see him get probably positions that count, but
yeah,
that could come in the last quarter, because I think if Bellpost is able to win, he has to step up a bit.
Wonderful goal, Troy Maharis. Ball comes down from the throw up in the middle. That Troy Feldman takes it, and the umpire has suggested that it took too long to get rid of it, and good tackle, Shane Stone. So Stone of Thomson in the middle, kicks long, looking for the lead at half forward. Oh, dropping back Bartolo, can't take the mark. Running into the footy there is Timmy Gardner. He's on top of Bartolo, the football, and certainly nobody's going anywhere. So the umpire has decided at centre half forward for Thomson. Ball goes in the air. Justin taps it down. Bit of basketball. Timmy Gardner tries to crash his way through the pack, but it's finally, well, Helmers did the hard work, got out of the pack with the footy, and finally Timmy Gardner has it. Gives it to Johnny Mitchell. Off a step, he lands it in the goal square and off hands. it's through for a rush behind to Thomson. So good work in the clinches there by Thomson. 9-8-62 Thomson. They trail Belpastel 11-7-73. Lexus Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 14.5 minutes gone.
From fullback, handily kicks it in. Off hands towards Gardner at centre half forward, running onto it. Helmers meets him, breaks the tackle, handball back to Nick Maharis. Short little kick, Spud Armstrong. Well, went up for the mark, and just as well he didn't touch it because standing over behind him was Christian Highland, and he took the mark.
Well, it's obviously good talking on that occasion, Laurie, because Maharis had no hesitation, kick to the voice.
Yes, and I'm just thinking Timmy Gardner's had a big quarter this quarter. He's touched the footy a lot.
So Christian Highland, 40 metres out, pops it up.
Missed it, I think.
And pretty close. Troy Maharis is trying to tell the umpire it was a goal, but
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. And it's through for one behind. So I got a 9-9-63 now. Thomson, Belpost till 11-7-73. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes played.
It was interesting because the field umpire gave a signal with two hands, and that's usually a signification that it's a goal. So misleading us all. Ewan Handley from the kick in goes long out to the flank. Big tap down there by Sabali Armstrong over the top of the pack, and he's punched it to the boundary, and it keeps the ball within 50 metres of that goal area for the Thomson side. So the boundary umpire retrieves the footy at about 50 on the Godfrey Street side here at the Thomson ground, as the umpire about to put the ball into play once again. 16 minutes gone, third quarter. Tap forward. Lovely tap looking for Shane Stone. Unfortunately, he overruns the footy, and Helmers picks it up for Belpost and they're away. Simmons takes it on the wing, plays on quickly, chips it to the middle. Not such a good kick. Attacking the footy there was Riley of Thomson, but he can't take the footy with him. Stein picks it up, throws it along the ground for looking for his teammate there. Oh, a fairly ordinary tackle there, unfortunately for Thomson by Riley. And the free kick has gone to Bartolo. He plays on quickly, chips it forward, looking for, but can't find his teammate as Riley chips in and takes the mark. Oh, an atrocious kick from Riley over the head there of Mitchell. He's got 3-4 to beat. Coming in now is Troy Feldman, picks it up from 50. He's chipped it over the top. Good defensive work by Bradley there over Conley for in defence. Oh, it's picked up there by, is it Urquhart? And has hit the post. So Will Urquhart, 1 goal, 1 for the day. And goal would have been handy there for Belpost Hill. However, not to be. 11-8-74 Belpost Hill. They lead Thomson 9-9-63. Lexus and Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes gone.
So Bradley from fullback for Thomson. Belpost Hill with the zone. Straight down the middle, Jason Stein. Ooh. Absolutely terrible kick off the boot. Oakley puts the hands up, off hands. On hands and knees now he is. Needs some support. Where's he going to get it to? Well, he gets up. Now he gets it away. Through the back, Stone. Dodges a tackle. Gets it out wider to Armstrong. On the half-back flank, goes with a right foot kick towards a vacant half-forward position. Coming at it, Ewan Handley got a hand to it. Nick Maharis is across there as well. Handball came back towards Helmers and also Christian Highland. The boundary line, though, beats them both. And we'll have a throw-in out of side centre wing.
Laurie, or does Belpost still stop running a bit?
I think I think it's their mental attitude, Eric. They're more content to be defensive at the moment, I think, and they've got no one in the forward line. They're not going to kick goals. I think they realise they're going to get the use of the breeze in the last quarter, which is not good football in my opinion.
Out of bounce on the full from the ruck contest, and the free kick will go to Troy Maharis on the outer side centre wing. I don't like to tell Belpost Hill, but I reckon the breeze has dropped a bit. They go long towards half forward. Over the back of the pack, goes towards the boundary line. Gardner can't keep it in. What, Eric?
Nick Maharis cannot believe. He got pushed right out of the contest. He said to the umpire, what about a free kick? And the umpire ran straight, but didn't even give him the satisfaction of an answer.
Boundary throw in. Half forward for Thomson. Nick Maharis in the ruck contest with Justin. Goes to the front of the pack. And holes find. He's happy to see it over. In fact, it was McAuliffe, and it will be a boundary throw in again this time. Still 40 metres out from Thompson's goal. On the outer side, between half forward and the forward pocket. Pushed in towards Highland. Goes past him, Burke. Kick around the corner to Highland, still in the right forward pocket, looking for a handball back. Gives it to Burke. He looked for a handball as well. Then off a couple of steps, close to the boundary line. Check side, out of bounce, said the boundary umpire as he got the kick away. I would have liked to have seen the end result.
Yeah, it looked rather good.
It looked okay, but it will be a boundary throw in, 20 metres out from the Thomson goal.
The endeavour at Thomson's endeavour, Laurie, in this third quarter certainly seems much better.
Yeah, I think their work rates picked up a bit too from their better players, Maharis and particularly Troy and Timmy Gardner, Stone. Those sort of blokes just picked up. Armstrong's had a pretty good third quarter as well. But they've got to get score on the board too, though.
So a boundary throw in, Moranovic, possibly, well, in fact it's Delzeal and Justin. Over the back, Nick Maharis gets it down to Stone. Tackled as he tried to get the handball away. Back to Christian Highland. Steadies on the right boot. Stein over the back Lee. Stein punched away from him. Holiday chopped off by Oakley. Left foot kick close to the boundary line. Nick Maharis goes up. Good punch away, Moranovic. And out of bounce this time in the left forward pocket for Thomson.
That was very good disciplined defensive footy, Laurie. Moranovic there, the big fist into the footy, couldn't mark it.
Yeah, he's done some good things there today. I'm just wondering why he can't even run the ruck, because they're actually getting slaughtered in the ruck, Belpo still. Maybe he can't play in the ruck. Some big bugs just can't do it.
That's a goal.
Well, from the ruck contest, it came down to David Burke, and a scrambly looking kick off the boot, but it's through for a goal. David Burke has been shifted to the forward line in this third term, and he's kicked his first, the 10th for Thomson. And they go to 10-9, 69. They trail Belpost Hill, 11-8, 74. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 20 and a half minutes played.
So we've back into the ball game, Laurie. Only a goal of difference, 6 points.
Yes, certainly, Eric, and it'll go down to the wire. I think this game, the way it's been played.
So back in the middle, Simon Connolly in the middle now for Belpost Hill. As the ball goes up, Justin, good work of the body. Handball comes down to Stone on the left foot, drives to centre half forward. In front there was Nick Maharis, Christian Highland, roving at the front of the pack, does well, gets a handball clear, unfortunately intercepted by Simmons, but a great smother there by Troy Maharis. The ball now picked up by Maharis, handball's clear, he's found Armstrong, handball to Johnny Mitchell. Mitchell now hooks it back toward the full forward position, and well, great defensive mark there by Vincent Handley, deep in the back pocket. And took the comfortable chest mark. Looks for and finds Ewan Handley, and on the half-back flank has taken the mark just inside the boundary line, and now slowing it down. A bit early to be slowing it down. We're still only in the third quarter. So Ewan Handley now kicks towards centre wing. Good-looking kick from the back of Simmons. Can't take the mark. Good tap down by Baxter of Thomson. Comes to Bartolo. Over the top to Simmons. He picks it up and goes. Long right foot kick over the head there of his leading player in Dyer. Dyer pushes his opponent in the back. No free kicks at the umpire. Probably couldn't see it. He was only 5 metres from it. And so we've the ball is out of bounds. Half forward flank for
What's going on?
Thomson. So ball comes in. Half forward flank. Ball comes to ground, picked up by Timmy Gardner. He goes looking for the boundary and has found the boundary between centre wing and half forward flank on the outer side, on the Godfrey Street side of the ground here. 23 minutes gone in the third quarter. The boundary umpire retrieving the football. As we see Antonenko coming on for Belpost Hill. Ruck work being done there by Holiday. Comes down over the top. Riley picks it up. Kicks long for Thomson towards half forward, but a terrible kick straight in the arms of Ewan Handley. And Handley of Belpost Hill and half-back flank has taken the mark. Sees a lead in the middle of the ground. And it's Antonenko just on. Takes the mark. Now called to play on by the umpire. Not too sure where to go. On the left foot goes wide, looking for Simmons. Simmons runs onto the footy. Well tackled there by Baxter. He comes back, kicks back into the corridor. Ewan Handley, not 10 metres, 15 metres, said the umpire. Now Belpost Hill under pressure, making some mistakes. And finally it is Helmers who comes forward. Down the ground, said the umpire. So the free kick has gone to Antonenko once again as he takes a kick on centre wing outer side here at Godfrey Street. 24 minutes gone, third quarter. The kick is long. I think the breeze has dropped. That's a long kick. Oh, magnificent mark from the side of the pack there by Dyer of Belpost Hill. On the left foot, the lead has come from, well, over the top. It's gone to Bakeley. And on the left foot has flicked it round and has kicked the goal through the unguarded goal square. And Bakeley kicks his second. A very handy goal close to three-quarter time for Belpost Hill. They go to 12-8-80. They lead Thomson 10-9-69. Lexus of Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 24 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, it was a great catch out there by Stuart Dyer. He's played a very good third quarter actually as well, and they're the type of blokes that are going to keep Belpost Hill in the game. I get a little bit worried when they got two or three blokes in the forward line, but they seem to be able to make up a bit of pace on Thomson when they do run forward.
So back to the middle. Holiday having a run in the ruck now. Justin goes up, gets it down. Gardner tries to get the handball out to Stone. They've done it a few times. Stone goes long towards Peacock on the ground and up forward. Can't take the mark. Off his head in the end. He's got it back again though. And just short little kick towards Nick Maharis. Plays on. Right foot kick back towards the goal square. Randall lets it go through. Goal. So Nick Maharis, who's had a great third term, really working hard and has kicked his first, and a quick reply for the Thomson side. They go to 11-9-75. Belpost Hill 12-8-80. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 25 and a half minutes played.
Well, they've kicked 5 goals to 2 in the quarter, Laurie. Have they done enough to stay competitive in the last quarter?
Oh certainly, Eric. They're playing all right. I mean, the last quarter's going to come down, but that was a class goal that though from Nick Maharis there. As I said, they're good players. Just seem to be playing okay at the moment, and if they can run that into the last quarter as well, we could be in for a tight finish, I think.
So back in the middle with umpire Beveridge Jr. About to put the ball in the air once again. Justin went high, tried to take it out. Holsfield takes it, goes by hand to Helmers. Helmers on the left foot, kicks toward full forward for Belpost Hill. Great defensive work there by Thorley for Thomson. The umpire has pinged
Bradley, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, for
holding the
ball. And so Belpost Hill with the footy. Is that Bakley? No, it's Dyer. Dyer on the left foot.
Oh, what
a long kick. It's across the face of goal. The mark's taken at the back. Is it a mark or is it a behind? It's Troy Feldman with the footy. And I can nearly guarantee he won't pass it off, Laurie. I think he'll...
There you go.
Oh, yes.
How good a judge am I? So umpire Beveridge Jr. allows play to continue. And Hoare has taken the mark now. Well, I suppose he's given about 40 metres away, Troy Feldman, but now the goal is wide open to Hoare.
Not normally a long kick though, Eric.
So he comes in, and I tell you what, he's going to be struggling to make the distance on this occasion. It's contested in the goal square. Well, players trying to crash their way through the pack. It was Troy Feldman once again. He and Timmy Gardner are very similar, aren't they? Once they get the footy, they want to have a kick. Somehow, somewhere.
Well, they think it's football they're playing.
So in the goal square, the ball goes up. Thomson, they push it well. They try to push the ball through from behind. Finally, they succeed. But goodness gracious, they put it straight into the arms there of a Belpost Hill player. So 12-9-81 Belpost Hill. They lead Thomson 11-9-75. Lexus of Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone in that quarter.
Thorley with the ball at full back. Kicks long to the outer side, half back flank, looking for Justin. Over the back, good mark, Dyer. Ooh. Great mark again over the top. Goes back onto centre wing. He wants to go long. Troy Feldman gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. One out. He's got the sit over the back. Troy Feldman always very good in that situation, showing the experience.
Couple old GFL players,
Yeah.
Feldman and Thorley.
Yep.
Wrote his name on that though, didn't he?
They'd have done that before.
So Troy Feldman will shoot for goal. 20 metres out, slide angle for goal number for his second goal. And for the 13th for Belpost Hill. And just a little bit of a bit of breathing space between them and Thomson, close to three-quarter time. So Troy Feldman comes in. Oh, he's stabbed at it, and I think he's missed. Oh,
That's a bad miss.
1-1. Troy Feldman has this afternoon, and Belpost Hill go to 12-10-82. They lead Thomson 11-9-75. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing nearly 29 minutes with Thorley kicking in again. This time he goes away from Stuart Dyer and goes to the opposite side. Centre wing Helmers got a high tackle from Gardner, got it away to Holiday. Handball over the top to Bartolo, sits for him. Handball to Holes, fine standing start was okay. Handball back to Holiday, goes to the right foot, kick back towards Felbin. Thorley, they fight for it again and through for one behind. So they go to 12-11, 83, Bellpost Hill, and they lead Thomson 11-9-75.
So Thorley again does the kick in, same direction, from the back. Holiday almost took it, can't control it. Oh, Sabali Armstrong's gone on the left foot, looking for the boundary, and I tell you what, landed a millimetre inside the line, adjacent to our broadcast position, and out of bounds on centre wing. Simmons and Armstrong having a bit of a gentle talk. So from the throw in, Holiday put it forward with the head. Bartolo,
trouble, Johnny.
Tackled, got to be holding the ball surely, had ample opportunity, and Christian Highland having a very good third quarter, and it's good to see. Gets the free kick, looks for and finds his teammate in Daniels on centre wing. He plays on quickly, looking for the lead there of Nick Maharis, but a pretty ordinary kick from Daniels. Didn't give Maharis any chance whatsoever, and the ball over the boundary line ahead of him. 35 metres from the behind post. 30 minutes gone. Third quarter. Desperate for a goal here, Thomson, to bring them within a point or two. So umpire puts it in front. JJ punches it forward, looking for, well, he found Troy Maharis, tackle without the footy, no free kicks to the umpire. It's 20 metres out from the Thomson goal at the moment. Justin tries to charge through with the footy but can't get up, and the umpire will put a whistle on play, and 20 metres out directly in front of the Thomson goal, the umpire will put the ball in the air.
It's probably time to be desperate now for the Bellpost Hill side, Eric.
I would think so, Laurie, as umpire Beveridge puts it up. Up high, JJ gets the ball down. Well, there goes the siren. So the siren has saved Bellpost Hill in this third quarter with the three-quarter time score on the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard. Thomson 11-9-75. They trail Bellpost Hill 12-11, 83.
In that term, Thomson, they kicked 5 goals 4, while Bellpost Hill managed 2 goals 5. And the goal kickers at three-quarter time for Bellpost Hill, 4 to Simon Connolly, 2 to Josh Backley and singles to Troy Felbin, Lee Holiday, John Bartolo and Mark Hancock. Also Will Urquhart and David Holzfine. While for Thomson, their goal kickers, 3 to Travis Randall, 2 each to Troy Maharis and Brad Roberts, and singles to Sabali Armstrong, Nick Maharis and John Mitchell Jr. So it's 12-11-83 Bellpost Hill. They lead Thomson 11-9-75 at the last break. 8 points of difference set for a great final quarter of action here at Godfrey Street. We'll take a break.